Rise and Shine.
Bright and early on this Tuesday. It is the 30th of January. We are one day away from the end of the first month of 2023. Good morning. Good morning to you, no matter where you are in this wonderful country of ours. This is another opportunity to try again and do your best this morning. It is a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and you're waking up to the face of Leboa LB Moring. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, LB.
Hey, 33 degrees Celsius. How
today? So you can imagine kana gantsi ke na take motho le winter, so ha ke la jana kuta botsiritsana ga ke complain mo go kalo. So I think khanye yona gore is 30 degrees ga ena go ntsa sente, but it is what it is. I want to thola go dira ka tsela tsa khaitse.
Hey, that's just the weather.
Of course, but like you said, na ke dira hela jalo go te ber mo ga e tshota ke se ba ka sele na ke go dumedise ke go amogela motho la nya gago ya dumela BOTSWANA. It's going to be an exciting one. Tuesday gantsene re mmela go tsa dikgwebo kana go tse di ka go tshwenya go ta mo tse di amang dikgwebo tse kana tota. It's a business Tuesday ka bukutshwane. Me what do you have for us?
Well, we will be having our first conversation re ka social media. Me thata re remeletse ka ha melao gore bo BOTSWANA ka nte molao wa reng ka tiriso ya social media, specifically when we talk about privacy. Re bua ka gone go itshireletsa le motho. What is it that is out there for you, and what do you need to know? We will be sitting with a lawyer from Mbengwe Legal Practice. So when I got 642 ne how to ithuta go le go.
And I think you go about social media. I think we should unpack it a lot more, because ke dimajela gore batho ba go social media go bita se ne pesa go setsero wena no le go ngonyana ipetso re iketile bita se pesa go social media because a me tota go mo is there an agreement kana ke ganyela gore ka gore ke mo camereng ya motho ana thataelo ya go le ka jalo gore am post, which I don't think it's fair.
And quickly, what's your favorite social media app? Ke heleng how tshwara phone be ritse gore nya bene re sho gore o ibutse.
I'm not sure, but one thing that I know I don't like,
okay,
and actually I hate, is Facebook.
You don't like Facebook?
I'm not sure.
But on Facebook, I
do not like Facebook. Not at all. Can I live 3 months? I don't even
know.
I do not like Facebook because I think it's full of bullies.
I can write about the khandi mo bathong. Ke ratela gore batho ba teng. What do you have for us this morning?
Nah, I'm doing mo go business Tuesday. Ya me yone materikana hanu le re go jaka ko arona natural foods. Then the CEO o rara bolesa gore sente ene o ipone jang a iphithela a le mo kgwebonye ya go dira di-cake le gone go dira go thothaole sunflower a dire jalo na magura. So I think it's ha ile gore o motho o tsena mo bo skema thata you realize gore there is a cooking wale bina go te arona foods.
Nice.
I'll be having the CEO here to unpack a lot more ka yona khanyate.
It's going to be a great Tuesday. Mehela ya ka o itse skeme na o tla ba e me ka tsone tsa metshameko mo metsotseng e malwanyana, and then we will be looking at your weather for the day, your traffic for the day, and then we're going to be hanging out and talking about all things important. If you had a business that you wanted to go into, get out inspiration ko arona oils. What would your business be?
I don't want you to think I'm negative, but I'm trying to think of my passion. And you know what's my passion?
What's your passion? Is it food?
I don't even know, but it's food.
It's food.
So I think I want to be a chef. Because I think I play a lot in the kitchen more than anything.
Really?
Yes. That's my happy place.
So on my birthday,
which is next month.
On your birthday?
Yes.
Okay.
The 30th of
February.
And one thing that I think is worth noting is that today it's called the National Plan for Vacation.
Oh.
And you know why? Because the World Health Organization thinks or believes people who work more than 55 hours per day have a chance of getting heart diseases, stroke. Therefore, if you plan for vacation today, chances are that you'll be able to succeed more because the 30th of January, the world is at peace for you to plan for a good vacation.
All Alrighty, and
Yes.
while you plan for your good vacation, you should also be planning to get into shape. Ite rule mo vacationing lwena. Hey, obo li fitiana. So let's get fit with BOTSWANA.
BOTSWANA, Rikante wena number one. Ya BOTSWANA botle.
Good morning. Welcome to Get Fit with BOTSWANA, and my name is Biki. Today's workout, it's a flare workout. Can I get any bums and tums? Beam bums, tums, arms. Okay, so all we need right now is Metahera and yourself, and that's it. Okay, so our first exercise is gonna be over here. So straight, your back straight, then your arms over here. So you're gonna kick back and forward, kick and back. Okay, so you're gonna give me 20 and 20. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, kick. 3, all the way. 4, let's go. 5, 6, push. 7, let's go. 8, go. 1, 2, push it. 3, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, let's go. 10, and switch legs. 4, 3, 2, 1, kick it all the way. Let's go. 1, 2, kick up. 3, 4, 5, let's go. 6, push it. 7, stay there. 8, 2 more, let's go. Now, give me 10 more, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 simple exercises. 7, let's go. 8, 9, 10. Okay, now right here, you're gonna give me push up, push it forward and stay flat. Let's go. Not right here, push it forward. Your hip in right here. Then you're gonna go all the way down and up. 4, 3, 2, go. Give me 20. 1, yes. 2, go. 3, let's go. 4, 5, 6, 7, let's go. 8, 1, 2, just bend your elbows. 3, 4, 5, not your hip. 6, let's go. 7, push it. 8, we go. 9, that's 1. 10, relax. Okay, now we're right here. Side, you're gonna go up and down. Then you hold. Okay, let's go for my heart. Right here, watch. I'm right here. 4, 3, 2, let's go. 1. This is your basic T, but if you can lift up your hip right here. Then you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, a bit of advance. 5, 6, let's go. 7, 8. Give me 8 more. 1. Remember, 2. You can still do it. Only 4, 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8. And switch legs. Let's go. I'm right here. You're gonna take it down right here. Then you're gonna go 1, 2. Okay. 4, 3, 2. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh. Relax. Then you stretch. Take it up. Stretch. Side and side and back. Right here. Switch. Let's go. And take it out. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. And see you guys tomorrow, same time. Okay. So if you missed today's session, you're going to BOTSWANA's Facebook page. Then we're gonna everything. Then you repeat all the exercises for 20 minutes to 30 minutes, 1 hour. That's it. Thank you.
Bipomas, Rikante when number one. Ya Botswana butle.
sebaka se ke go dumedisa mo mosolatselwane e le la bobedi tle re gona ha re le dikgantso tsa metshameko tse di farologaneng di akaretsa gona gore setlhopha sa rona sa kwa Afrika Borwa ka kwa e le setlhopha sone se e le sa tata sa tennis mme gare ga tse dingwe tse le gore tsa madintsi di diragala yalo mo go tsa metshameko o tla tsamantse re busana yalo le bona ba Botswana Table Tennis Association gore ba mo dinakong gore ya ka ile gore mafelo a beke ne ba tlhopha yalo setlhopha sa setšhaba go tsamaile yang gone ka go mme gare ga tse dingwe gape re robala yalo ka past 1 every day go simola yalo ka Monday re lebeletse yalo metshameko yone ele Africa Cup of Nations e leng gona gore go diragala yalo go le go ntsi mo ile go ka tsa mantsuba ka gone ditlhopha tse le gona gore di popata di dile gone ka go se le gona le tlhopha se le gona gore tsa mantse re rekite underdog gare ga se dingwe gape tse re di tshwereng yalo metshameko ya English Premier League mo tselana la gompieno e tlebe e tshweletse re tla tsamara ntse re heta ile gona gore go tshameka yang me re bue gape re heta yalo ka metshameko yone ele ya Syria ga mogalo la liga ele tse semkla ntse tselwane ele la mapa gare ga tseno tse di diragala ka mafelo a beke ene gona ya lo le dikgantsone tse ne di diragala gona ya lo ka swimming ka kwa gona ya lo le wrestling gona ya lo le ka body tsela yone ele ya ba motorsport bele ga le dumela ke bua ke mona se ga ke no si ha ke na ha le LB go tla go tshwaragana tiro go le tselone e la gompieno ha LB
ke tsa gore o pagame flight na go tse mane o lebile go Liverpool
ga Egypt sena go latlhegela malo ba ke no itse khanya ga Mohamed Salah gore ne itse modungwa yang ke ne ka re go siame sa bui Sala go rile o tla o bua ha ile gore team e ta go file go siame re go golose
o ka nna ya la penyano
but then how lebile AFCON ya this year hela ka motsepe na bua e pharologanye thata gona le di AFCON tse di tsa marentse re di lebella o lebella the refereeing ya teng improve thata introduction ya VAR helone gona gore so far
ga isa di likitse dingwe ko mo VAR
ke ne ke rialo ke re ga isa English Premier League maybe le gape ga sa maulibile yalo that was introduction ya the first commentator wa Melo Amanda Dlamini go tsaka kwa Afrika Borwa ka kwa ira the history yalo me le se ngapa tsaka tsa mantsi di lebella gape di underdog di a performa yalo go ga isa yalo di powerhouse tsa Africa.
I think it's been one of the most interesting Africa Cup of Nations that we've watched in a while. Ha ile gore gona le batho ba ile gore ke a itse gore ne go ntse gona le that feeling that the interest in AFCON has been lost. Ha gona poeleng ho gompieno ana ya ka o bua re robatswa ka wane because ga o itse gore go a go diragala. You genuinely before you would see a team like Ivory Coast and Senegal and you would think because Senegal
Cote d'Ivoire
but backdoor they lost 2 matches in the group stages. Senegal are the defending champions. They were absolutely sublime in the group stages and they shocked them and they removed Baba Ntshitse ka di penalty not the penalty ngutisa bothoko because
ke rile le tso mo betu go santse le jwa ma ata simula ka go lebella le metshameko ene hele ya tennis le gona gore le hatsela Botswana ya lo le rometse ya lo ha batshamki ba le bararo gone ya lo ka go khaisanong e ka go Durban ka kwa me ga tsamantsi le bile batshamki le gona gore re ba rometse gone ka go ke batshamiki ba latelang ele ya lo wa gareng ga ba bangwe go na le Chelsea Chakanyu ka go na le AC Molefe mme ba ile kgaisano yone eo e le gona gore hetsa mantsi diragala ya le gone ka kwa Afrika Borwa ka kwa ele World ITF J60 ele the second leg ya Durban mme madu a tsong gone ka ko re itse gona gore AC Molefe gona gore a bone ya lo phenyo mora gore a fenya ya lo Nicholas Race go tsaka ko Afrika Borwa ka mo fenya ya lo ka 6-4 ga mo ga lo le 7-6 a motshameko mo gape go ile gona gore na tsamantse re o tshameka yalo ha ne re bona yalo Chelsea Chakanyuka a latlhegela mo tselone la maabane a fengwa yalo ke Jens Van mo fenya yalo ka 7575 mme motshameko o mo gape o ile gona gore no tshameka yalo ke Magna o gona gore a fenya yalo Rai Voyeka mo fenya yalo ka 6162 ke ka mo gore tsama bantse ba dira teng gone ka kom o tsebene ka kwa mme go tlhalosela gona gore e tla re go tswa gone ka go tsebene ka go e ba go dikgaisanong tse ile gona gore di tlabe di tshwere ya le gone ka go Egypt ka kwa tse di tlabeng e le tsone tsa di junior e le kgaisano yone e le ya J200 ke sengwe madintsi diragala yalo e le gone ka go Botswana Tennis Association jaaka tsamantse ya so tla re performa yalo botoka yalo ngwaga yalo LB.
It's very, very, for me, tennis is one of the strongest in terms of development. They're all 17, but they've been playing tennis since they were around, 9, 10, and they've been coming up the ranks. Profile ranking mo Africa. Number 1 mo under 14. He's in the top 100 of the juniors in the world. So it's slow, it's improving, and we need to keep sending them to more and more tournaments. So the executive committee tennis, they have continued to create tournaments and to send them to different tournaments across the world. Algeria, in Southern Africa, and sometimes they go global, they go to international tournaments. And competition tough. And the more they play, the more they improve. The good thing about tennis as well is that thing they have good partnership with universities like the US, where they keep form 5 interview they go into the US and they play college. There are all these young players who grew up in the system Botswana, and then they graduated to playing college tennis at least. Who's gonna go pro? Wimbledon, junior Wimbledon, and a professional tennis player.
But I'm worried that Zanzal said to Salaru high school any update what's happening because at the moment I had Simolo Mulibala and a similar level for Honalo Denzel, Hosana Kanyana, the Cantel Haditli, Hasi Cantel Hordumana,
me, I'm very much aware that most of them, usually there's an adjustment period. Season ya be simolotse motho ha ba batla go make sure gore settle di kana go iragala kana khona le ngwana o kileng a boa a nele maplanka e le gone gore she never really got settled in, and she wasn't adjusting to the environment. So you want to make sure gore wa settle pele ke sone se e leng gore se botlhokwa
tara somotse tso ele tsa tennis rata gore go lebella yalo o tsone tsa table tennis ne diragala yalo ka mafelo a beke ra tsamarantse re butsana ha le mwana misa mafoko le go tla lone ele la Botswana Table Tennis Association etsa go fatsa mo le pa gore ba mo dinakong gore ja ke le gona gore ne ba tlhopha ya lo setlhopha sa setšhaba a ga mo ga le tsotlhe tse diragalang ya lo go lekgotleng la bonetse go tla ke se ba ka se ke go dumedisa lo mosola tsela gompieno
dumela ke be ke dumedisa o ke be ke dumedisa le mogalo le mara
ke ka rutlo tsa mausia ya ena tota ga tuntsa ya maphakela kana a tla ke go le ke gape tla re tsa mere ntse re utlo gona gore ja ke le gore mafelo a bekene le tlhopha le setlhopha sa setšhaba go tsamaile go tsamaya ka tseleng jang. Alright, go le ga tsamantse a re kgaogela yalo tsa go fatsa malepa yalo a tsamantse a bua yalo ka tsone di kgentshone tseo e le tsa table tennis go tla se ka go tima yalo gore go ne go diragala nyalo ka mafelo a beke gona yalo ka go bone bao e le ba table tennis go ditse gore ba ne ba tsamaya yalo ba tlhopha yalo setlhopha sa setšhaba gone ka go o se le go tsamaya sentse se mo di kgaisanong tsone hetse di harologane mme ga o tsamantse le bile yalo ba le gona gore ba tlhophile yalo ne gona yalo le ba ka maloka ha wa ha mo shopa spinance ga mogalo tshepse re ba tenne wang habe ba le gona gore ba gona gore ba ipone yalo phatla mo national teaming ka ntla gona gore mane matsa ba tshama kana ba renkiwa yalo mo di position tsone tse le gona gore di ha go dingwe ka go Botswana table tennis mme ha ka tsamaya le bella yalo o lo rato ra magapu o tsene yalo gone ka go le ene o tsentswe yalo mo national teaming tsholofelo ga o khalemelwe wa Smash Manix le ene o khona hona go ratsa mantse a tlhophia go tsana yalo mo teaming e malatisitswang habe ga mgo yalo le batshameki ba babedi ba le go tlatsa mabantse ba le tengona go itse on the men's side William Olini wa Smash Manix ga mogalo le Mompati Chabe wa BDF TTC le bona ba khona gore ba tsengwa yalo mo national teaming ga mgo yalo le Masale Sole wa Smash Manix ke go tsonela go tsamaya dintsi diragala yalo gone ka ko o ke tsena gore the final selection e tla be le gone ka di 8 tsa June mo ga borone le gone gore ba ka gore garang ga tse le gore tlo diragala gone ka ko go tlo gona yalo le batshameki ba ba tshamkang yalo ko ntle gore le bone re tle go bona gore a se le gore ba ntse se dira yalo ko ntle ka kwa a se la tsa masentse se re berekela yalo mme moraga mo ba tla le ba yalo gone ka ko Angola ka kwa go ile gore go tlo go le dikgaisano tsa ITTF Southern African Region World Qualifiers tsa 2024 ke tsa ba dintsi diragala yalo ele tsone ele tsa table tennis lo potso ile gona gore is very interesting gore why all rato ra magapu a sala le go Smash Manix. I think ke khanyele gona gore ka tsamaya ntse re tsaya lo mohago gore what really happened because how le bile Smash Manix ke tlabo ile gore e ka re dira sentle ya le go gaisa lo ditlabo tse dingwe ya lo gone ka ko le khotlelone le la BTTA
mme gape kana o lo rato o go letse gone go ritse le gore it's synonymous how lo rato ra magapu ra Smash Manix. So how ile gore she has decided to leave. I think it will be interesting. It makes the competitiveness and the movement of players. Maybe maybe this will be the beginning of a competitiveness and the player sports as table tennis. It's not something that we're used to as of yet, but as they grow, they're doing such an amazing job. Active, keep a sponsor. As they grow, really mo transfer window hela high bula e be go nna competitivity club di lwela batshamiki le gone gore wa itse gore as a club you're getting good players and you're getting a value for your money when a player comes to your club.
Azamere go taboga re go lebella tselo sa dintsi di ama ya lotsa khole ya dinao gore ka co slepentsone seo ele sa Nico United mo tsela maabani ba le ba ntsi ya lo mokwalo wa gore ba hirile ya lo mo go mutsi teenage mpote gore e nne ya lo ne mo katiso a seo moraga gona gore a kubia lo ka co slepentsone sa tshaba sa the Zebras mo ke tsere gareng ga ditlhapa tse gore di coach tse yalo ke setlhopha sa Orapa United me go ka bua le gona gore Monday to ga go no siala gone ka ko ke go a go ntsha yalo setlhopha sone seo sa Nico United yalo mo madubedube nga ba iphitlhela ba le mo gone yalo ya ka le gona ba tsama bantse ba le go tlase galo ga lo ko yone ya Botswana Premier League ke dingwe tsa tsama dintse di le teng me ga se tsone hela re tabogale tse di diragalang yalo mo Botswana Premier League o ka itse yalo gona gore ba ne ba ka gona gore moraga gore kana ha re le bela transfer window ya ka re tota ba itse yalo gona gore thalo ba nthaga ile gore ona kubu yalo gona yalo ka go slepentsone so ele sa masita o ka go ka yalo gore o ile go slepentsone seo sa notano itse na gore pele ga ya ko masita o kana ile gone yalo ka ko notane ka kwa na ntse le gone ka go gora gore o boetse gone ka ko ke dingwe tsa tsama dintse di regala yalo di diragala yalo mo leaguing ya rona go itse na go transfer window e tswetswe mme ha sa tsama o lebile yalo re tla tsama rantse re taboga gona gore ha go ntšha yalo maina a mangwe se mmuso ke bo mama ba ileng ka ko kae mme o ka itse na gore gareng ga batshameki ba le gona gore ba movile ke Tharo City le ile go no slepentsone seo ele sa Joining Galaxy go tswa le go slepen seo ele sa Gaborone United me santse go ise go nne clear gore bo mang ba ile kae ka gona gore the official communication tsa mantse re bona ya mo di team tsone tse di harologaneng gore ba kgonne gore ye kae ele bone bao ele batshameki ya lo ba Botswana Premier League ha re tswa gone ho re tswa mo tsone tsa Botswana Premier League re tsama re go lebella tse dingwe tsa go tsane di ama ya lo setlhopha sa rona ele sa the Mets go itse gore ba tsama ya lo go ke ya gona gore ba tla tsamaya lo bantse ba tsana ya lo mo campaign ya go tsama bantse ba itlhokoletsa di kgaisano tsone ele tsa WAFCON mme gona gore ba tsena ya lo mo campaign ke gore go dirwa ya lo the ya go batla madi ga kologela gore go kile ga bua ya le gona gore sentse gore re kgobokanya lo madi a kana ka 10 million go netatsa le gona gore setlhopha sa rona se na le preparation tse leng gore di dule ya lo diatla ke dingwe tsa madi ntse di regala rata ba ntse utla gona gore gate ba ileng gore ba tla tsana mo campaign ke bo manga gore gona ana re mo goreng a re ba batlele madi pele ga ba ka tsamaya lo ba ya gona ka AFCON ile kgetho la bobedi ya lo ba qualify ya lo go le ba le gona ka ko Morocco ka kwa LB.
There is a press conference this morning ya ko Botswana Football Association Association e le gone gore ba tle go re risetsa gore ikatiso ya the mess ha go ipaakanyetswa AFCON ebile ha ke re ikatiso ke raya financially re ra go morago ha re re physically gore ba tshameki ba ira re ra gore lona le BFA, how are you preparing this team to go and represent us for their second Africa Cup of Nations finalists in 2024? I think that would be the goal.
E chaile tota yone, e chaile tota. Mme ga le tla tsa me re taboga re go lebella ya lo tsone e le sa swimming e tsena gore ba Botswana Swimming Association ka mafelo a beke ba ba tsamaile ya the 5th BSSA League Gala ba tshwere gone ko Thornhill Primary School mo Gaborone mme go tswa gone ka ko the president of the association Kgaotsa Mathews o ka ile la gona gore ba tshameki ba tla dirisa yalo this gala o gona gore ba ipankanyetse yalo the competition moraga gona gore go yalo ko Face TV so e tla tsamantse ba thusa gona gore ba ipa kana ba itlhokoletse yalo kgaisano e le gona gore e tla be e tshwere ke bone ba BSSA ele the 18th Botswana National Swimming Championship e tla tshwetsang ya lo kgwedi e tlang e le masamabedi le bobedi go batshameki ba tla ipona lo sebaka sa go patla phatlhala go dikgaisano tsa mongwaga tsa Olympic tsa ditla simola ya lo kgwedi ya Phukwi e le masamabedi le bosupa kwa toropong yone e le ya Paris metla tsa mere go tla gona gore gate ke batshameki ba heng ba ile gona gore ba kgone kana sentlentle gone ka ko the gala yone go ka ilweng ka batshameki ba monogae
bana ba ne ba ntse ba le mo di-holidaying bontsi ba bone ba ne le bo 2 weeks break so ke gone e leng gore ano ba tsena mo metsing they go back into competition mode so we're expecting hela gore ba le gore ba tsene ba leka go perfecta di-competitions tsa bona so rona mo Botswana hela re ntse re na le swimming hela ya di 50 meter pool le ya di 25 meter pool Kumpia kwa no re simolola gore re add another category e bidwang open water swimming. So open water swimming ke ka o swima mo matamong, o swima mo mawatleng hela yalo. So re leka gore re simolotse category yo yano.
I have trained a lot in the long distance free, building on my stamina, and I am honored to be the first Botswana to represent Botswana in the open water.
Right now I've swum about 2 events out of 5 and I've swum very well. I swam 200 fly for the first time and I think I went well and I tried my hardest and yeah, it's a very tough event. And then I also swam 100 breast and yeah, I was competing with the people next to me, so I think it was a good event.
I'm very happy with my results from last year. I have improved and I also did the 200 fly for the first time.
So firstly, I participated in the 200 fly, but a 200 butterfly. And to me, I took it as a warm-up because I don't really do these long distance, medium distance events, especially 200 fly. I've never done it. So it being my first time doing it in an official gala was a good experience because now I know the mistakes that I've made and how I can improve on those. And then I participated in 100 breaststroke, which is one of my favorites and main events. I did pretty well. The competition was high because I was racing with majority of the older guys, and I really enjoyed it because it made me push, and I feel like I got a very great time with the way I performed.
Today I was doing 200 butterfly and I really enjoyed my experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ya no ha re pa me dikuta re go Botswana motorsport ne a re ka mahelo a beke a ntseng a tswa ba tshware di awards ya lo tsa mahelo a ngwaga 2023 le gone gore go atlega kana go hiwa bone ba ile gore ba irile bontle ka ngwaga 2023 ya tswa ya le gore UN Hamas Jalo Awadi ya Rider of the Year ko letlhakoleng la off-road ya borre me Jennifer Malobo excuse me ena gape yalo ya mo letlhakoleng la bomme ke bone gore ne gona le bo Cosmas Mama Lucas ba ileng gore le bone ko di junioreng ba dule ka di awards bo tadiwa le bone ba bona sengwe ba pagame ba ileng gore tota ra itse gore ngwaga le ngwaga e nna le bone hela ba galalelang ko Botswana Motorsports Association they are trying to encourage banana gore a re tsweleleng. It was the very first time that we've had these awards, and it was one of the biggest events for them mo calendareng ya bone e leng gore ne le gone e simola mo ngwageng ke me now.
Ke tsele gore tsamaya ditse dire gala le gone ya loka ko motorsport go re tlamere go utla gore ba ile gore ba fentse ya le gone ka ko ba tsamaile ba ikutla ka tsela ntse jang.
I'm pretty proud of myself. I did work hard this year. It was quite a challenging year for me. I had a crash in the beginning of the year and broke my collarbone, and I had some mechanical issues, but because of my consistency, I managed to stay on the top.
I'm really proud of myself. I did participate in the toughest races, which is desert race. I can say that I did good. I got the awards that I worked hard for, and I'm looking to do better this year.
Well, from my side, it was a very up and down year. I had a lot of bad luck in terms of my bike, which obviously affected my point standings, which inevitably affected my overall standings for the season. I don't take it as bad luck or anything. It's just it's part of the game. You know, you can't be smooth all the time, all the way. So yeah, it's part of the challenges of the sport, and it's definitely things we've ironed out. And for this year, we're coming in full force, and we've corrected all the mistakes, and we're gunning for it again.
I feel very happy. I wish all the best for those who support me. Even those who don't support me is still fine. I'm very proud of Mamsi and Alang. They really did their best, and so did I. That's why I don't think there should be one singular winner, but we should all be winners.
2023 championship was very nice. I enjoyed it. I pushed. I had a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to having the same this year. Dakar for sure. I'm very proud of him. I want to do the same. I want to follow in his footsteps.
I'm pretty proud of myself. I did work hard.
Okay, ke tsa madintsi di dire gala ya lo ele tsone ele tsa metshamgo ha tswa mo tsone tso ha re tsamara go lebella ya lo tsa madintsi di ama ya lo motshamgo one ele wa wrestling ke tsena gore moteledi pelo le khotla la Botswana Wrestling Federation moagi shapo ke ile ya le gona gore ba tsamele ba itumela ya lo tournament a bone go tsamantsi e dire gala ya lo ka mafelo a ene ngwe kile yalo ba tshamiki ba le ba rata go tsenya lo kwa ditlhopheng tsa tlo ha mahale Power Rumble mono ga borwen hemme ke ile gona gore ga sa montsi le bile ya go sa tlhoke gona gore kana go tlhoka go nna le ditsompelo tse dintsi ke sengwe se le gore ke maba wa motshamko gona gore o nne yalo le kgolo yalo mo latseng la rona a ke motshamko no ele wa beach wrestling o no tsamatsu diragala yalo ele ka mafelo a biki. Okay, I'll be gonna 30 seconds beach wrestling.
We'll get used to it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's very new, it's unique. I know but it's something used to, especially because we've not seen this before.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get used to it, and then it won't be funny anymore.
It's beach wrestling. It's Africa Cup of Nations. Sa Cape Verde ba finyalo se tlhopha sa Mauritania ba se finyalo ka no ilengwe go lefelo mo tshamko le gona gore o re la ditsena gaeng se tlhopha sa Senegal bana ba eteletse pele ya mo tshamko me Ivory Coast ba bona yalo penalty yalo mo mitutsong ya bohelo ba le kalekanya dino mme ga ya go thagong ya di penalty re bona yalo se tlhopha sone so sa Cote d'Ivoire bana ba finya yalo ka dino o tse tlhano go tse nne tsone ele tsa Senegal a re bele yalo mo tshamko le gona gore mo tsela gompieno gape ga re roba le gona le mo tshamko yone e tshwetsi ya lo ga metshamko le gona gore e tlebe le teng yalo setlhopha sa Africa borwa ba tlo ba thulana yalo le setlhopha sa Morocco ba tshamka yalo ka go ele e le nako ya lesome ha mmale le Burkina Faso tsone e di tshamka ka go ele e le nako ya bosupa a re tsogone ho re taboga yalo re tswa gone ka ko neo ile Africa Cup of Nations re go lebella yalo motshamko yone ile ya English Premier League e soletse gona gore tshamka yalo motsatsi lone ile la gompieno ka ntla gona gore yalo motshamko yone ile ya FA Cup jana gore boela yalo gone ka English Premier League Nottingham Forest ba thulana le setlhopha sa Arsenal ha Fulham bone ba thulana le setlhopha sone ile sa Everton Luton Town ba sa setlhopha sa Brighton na Crystal Palace bone ba tla thulana le setlhopha sone sele ile sa Sheffield United Aston Villa ba tla thulana le setlhopha ile sa Newcastle ke tsona tsa English Premier League tse di soletseng gona gore di tshamekela motsatsi lone ile la gompieno
le ko Spain ma bana go letse go tshamekiwa go na le motshameko o le mongwe hela e leng gore le se o iragetse mo bosigong ba maabane Getafe jalo etsa Grenada. The final score, Getafe 2, Grenada 0. And then tomorrow, that is on Wednesday, La Liga fixtures will continue. Barcelona, it's Osasuna, while Atletico Madrid will play Rayo Vallecano. Those are the two games that you can expect tomorrow in the Italian Serie A. Motshameko a maabane o tshamekiwa o ne le mongwe hela le re bona jalo Salernitana e tshameka jalo le Roma e tsaya motshameko ka dino tse pedi go le nngwe. And that's exactly what happened in the world of football. What's going on in the world of cricket?
Haneke a ke tshwere ke nga ntima ya lo metshameko ene ya Serie A batla gale ha tsama re trilebile ya lo metshameko ene ele ya cricket itse gore bone ba cricket ba tsweletse ya lo ka go tsamaya lo ntse ba itlhokoletse ya lo di kgaisano tsone tse di harologaneng ha mebile ba ka gona gore ba tlo ba tlhapa ya lo setlhapa sa setšhaba se leng gore ke setlhapa sone ele sa under 19 ele bone ba Botswana Cricket Association ga itsona gore di kgaisano di dintsi tse le go ka tsamaya ntse di solegela ya lo monongwa ga ya lo
just this week ne ba dira a grassroots development ba ile go lebella coach team one na ile go lebelela batshamiki gore ba under 15 ba banyenyana ba ile gore they are coming up ba tsama jang ile a grassroots development initiative ne diragala. So it's good to see that they are scouting talent le ha go sena school sports and they keep working on it. So under 19 they are going to be looking at selecting a new fresh pack of players ba le gore Karabo Motlhanka o tla bantsa aba leader kana captain Motlhanka o sala a tshwere ya no gora gore ke ena tla bantsa aba leader gore a re boneng gore go iragalang go cricketeng
a re bone gona gore ya ke le gona gore go hulegantse ya lo metshameko e tsamile ka tselentse ja ga mogwa ya lo le go lebela pele ya lo metshameko e le gona gore e tla bentsi e dirisa ya le gona go tsamaentse tlhopha ya lo tlhopha sona sa setšhaba tla re bone gore na tsemile ka talentse ja India ba msamko tata ha re bela msamko ya ICC Men's Under 19 Cricket World Cup results se tlhopha sa India ba ba khona gore ba fenya tlhopha sone ele sa Australia ba fenya lo ka 326 for of 5 mo 50 overs me Australia ne ikarabela yalo ka 211 for 4 in 48.5 overs USA ba no samka lo Sri Lanka USA ba khona gore ba la tlholo ke msamko Sri Lanka ba fenya yalo ka 208 for 49.5 overs me India ha bona ba khona gore ba fenya yalo ya kana ke tsama ke ntsi yalo ka 201 ba fenya tlhopha so sa Senegal me Australia bona ba fenya yalo ka di wicket tse thataro ke msamko le hona gore ke ya ICC Men's Under 19 Cricket World Cup results tse le hona gore tsama dintsi di tsweletse me ha tsama re lebella yalo di fixtures tse le gore o ka di solo hela tlhopha sa Sri Lanka ba tlo ba thulana tlhopha sa West Indies India ba sa yalo New Zealand sa Pakistan ba sa tlhopha sa sele ele sa Ireland ke tsone tso ele tsa under 19 ele tsona tsa Cricket World Cup tla re emisa gone ha me pele ga tsa marentse re di emisa LB go na sengwe se go tsa mantsa gore a re bye ka sane
ha ile gore motho a go tsa madi safari di game lodge. This one is for you. We're introducing you to Manong Lodge, and this morning they are taking us on a game drive. Enjoy.
How did this area became to be known as Manong Game Lodge? So in our area, we have got lots of ponds around that would attract lots and lots of vultures to come into our area. And our area is about 2,200 hectares. So it's fenced, so there's no lots of movement around. So these vultures, they feel safe in this environment. And in Manoom Game Lodge, the animals that you would expect to see when you come to our area are our tallest giraffes.
We do have animals like your elands, we do have giraffes, we do have impalas, we have kurus, and so we don't actually have your cats.
We have got a variety of birds around here. So we have got our biggest birds, that is the common ostrich, and we have got both a black-headed heron and grey heron. We have got Egyptian goose, crimson-breasted shrike, and your white-browed sparrow weaver. So these are the ones that you will see lots of a nest around that has been constructed by the weaver birds.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Manon Game Lodge. Manon Game Lodge welcomes you.
Manon Game Lodge is a 100% Botswana owned lodge. It's situated 17 kilometers away from Lobatse, which is the Botswana meat hub, just along the A1 road to Ramatlabama. Manon Game Lodge is a flagship camp for Regent Group hotels, and it has been operating for some few years now, since 2017. But before then, we were a farm, I would say a cattle farm, but we saw it fit that we changed from the cattle farm to game lodge. And then Manon Game Lodge is a conservation lodge, I would say, looking at the fact that anything that we have here, it's natural. We preserve nature. We preserve everything that we have around the game lodge. We offer a variety of activities, from your segways, we offer cycling, we do offer game drives, we do have guided walks. We have got obstacle courses and paintballs. With obstacle courses, the main reason for having that was to get people together. We have a lot of corporate or business travelers coming through for team buildings and all that, so it's a way of getting people together. Having to play with your co-workers or your workmates brings back that unity. If you want to, or if you're a leisure traveler and then you want to relax, rejuvenate, we've got our spas around here which offer a variety of services in the spa. We've got 40 rooms in total, which 17 of them are executive rooms, and then we've got 10 king rooms, 2 family rooms, and 10 tent or luxurious tents. Can do day visit. We do have day visitors coming through for swimming and enjoying the area around here. I think most of the people also like to be around here just because of the gardens and the vegetation on its own. So they feel relaxed when they are around here most of the time. We do have restaurants. Our restaurant have or offer Western and Tswana cuisine, which because we've got international travelers as well. So we just wanted to explore other areas of food. So having that in the lodge really helps a lot. Manon Game Lodge, welcomes almost everyone. It's either international or local. You're most welcome to visit us in Manon Game Lodge.
DUMELA Botswana Breakfast Show in partnership with Nkawana Adventures bring you Discover Botswana, where we go around and explore the beauty of this magnificent country, and we bring it all to you. We'll be checking out some of the cool stuff here as they let us know about all the fun rides and the awesome rides that are available to you. But also one of my favorite things that I'm very excited about is checking out the lions today. Stay tuned to find out how you and your family can have some fun under the sun at Lion Park Resort. Joining me now is Kelly from Sales, who's about to tell me what else you can find here at Lion Park Resort, apart from the slides and the rides.
We also host school trips.
Kelly, there's more to Lion Park than what meets the eye. It's not just the rides and the slides. There's also a lot of packages that you and your family or your friends can come see. Also corporate packages for the government too. So if you're looking for your next Christmas party, look no further. Lion Park Resort is here. We'll go check out the rides right now and find out what rides are there and which one I can actually fit in and have fun on. All right now I am on the Star Dance, and I can say I'm a star dancer right now. And I am with Victor, my new friend, who's going to tell me all about the rides and the slides that they have here at Lion Park Resort.
We have a variety of rides in Lion Park. So we cater for kids, we cater for families. At the entrance there we have the train, that is for a family ride. We have the big wheel, that is a family ride. Here we have a star dance that allows anybody who's above 1.3 meters. Back there we have the swings. The swings has a high speed that allows for people who are more than 1.3. Those who are less than 1.3, we give them a slow speed on the swings. And we have the elephants for kids now who are less than 1.3 meters. We have cups and sauces right there, which cater also for kids who are less than 1.3 meters. And the cars which we call them Charlie Go Go, which are for kids who are less than 1.3 meters. We have an intermediate slide, which is for older people. We have a kiddies pool also, that is the slides. We also have a ride that side, the roller coaster. We have a ride that side also called the Daredevil. It's for everyone. The roller coaster, everyone who is above 1.25 is allowed to go on the roller coaster. Here in Lance Park, we are saying, come and have fun with us.
Right here at Love Park Resort. I'm very excited to go on the Star Dance. I think after this, I'm going to try the big wheel. I'm not going to go on the Gwazi. It sounds a little scary for me, but I'm sure if you are an adventure seeker, that one is exactly what you need to just, chill your bows up a bit. After this, we're going to check out the lions. I am so excited, but I'm also a little scared. I'm very excited to see this one. Let's go check out the lions. Behind me, we have one of the most spectacular animals to ever walk the African sands. We have the beautiful king of the jungle and queen. Her name is Naledi, and they are the lions of Lion Park Resort. And we have the beautiful guide and handler and best friend, I would say. Don is with me here. What would you say to bagolo le bana ba 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 ka tlang go bona diphologolo tse dintletse?
Nka rotloetsa mongwe le mongwe gore a tle go itisa le rona ba tle go bona ditau ba itumela ebile ha ba tsena gape ke tlo ba kentse ke ba fa dithuto ka tau gore tau ke phologolo ntseng yang e behavior yang gape tau ba bangwe ba akanya gore ke phologolo re nna ntse le aggressive yala all the time bona gore e ketlile e robetse yang ke dilo tse leng gore di monate le gore ka di bona kwa mo Lion Park.
I did go on the Gwazi. No, I didn't. I was too scared to go on it. But I did go on the big wheel, which was quite fun. And if you are an animal lover and you've never seen a lion before, this is your chance to come be up close and personal with them, with a guide to tell you all about the lions. We also got to see how there's so many lifeguards around, making sure that your children are safe. And also the conductors of all the rides are always there, making sure that you and your children are safe. What I like the most is for children and adults, there are very shaded areas where your child there, you're in a shaded area, you can braai. If you don't want to braai, you can buy the food in the restaurant and quite enjoy yourself the whole time. There is also a bar area which caters for all. So I think it's an all-round fun place to be, where everybody gets to have something to do. I thoroughly enjoy myself, but as you know, all good things do come to an end. And as we started here, we do end here. We're about to go on the final ride, which is the train. It's going to be a fun ride.
Mokolori was established in 1993 on a 4,000-hectare farm that was previously used as a communal grazing land. And after that, we fenced off the area and introduced wildlife in here. We have various species of animals. I can list a few. We have zebras, giraffe, obviously rhino, a couple of antelope like impala, gemsbok, hartebeest, and yeah, that's basically just to mention a few of. So here in Mokolori Nature Reserve, we started our rhino breeding program in 1994. We started with 6 rhino that we acquired from KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. So over the years, our rhino breeding program has been successful. We got 4 females and 2 males, and over the years, our breeding program has contributed successfully towards the repopulation of rhino species in Botswana. At some point, rhino were extinct in Botswana, so through the years, we have been able to breed 23 rhino on the soil of Mokolodi, and many of the rhino have been relocated to various parts of the country. So the reason that we have white rhino here at Mokolodi is because of the nature of our activities. We run an education center, and we also have cyclists and walking trails. So white rhino have a more tame nature, or they aren't as aggressive as black rhino. So we only have white rhino, we don't have black rhino. The difference between the 2 species is that the white rhino is a grazer and the black rhino is a browser. So also you can tell them apart in the size. The white rhino is the 2nd largest land mammal, that's after the elephant, and the black rhino is slightly smaller. If you look at the way the positions which they hold themselves when they walk, a white rhino generally walks with its head down because it's a grazer, it eats grass. It has a wider mouth, and that's where it gets its name from. Whereas the black rhino has a hooked lip because it's a browser, it eats leaves. And also the way they are with the children. Normally the child or the calf of the white rhino runs in front of the mother, whereas for the black rhino it runs behind the mother. So basically those are the main differences. And the other important fact to note is that black rhino are critically endangered, whereas the white rhinos are near threatened. So from the rhinos that we saw earlier, the female is called Tsuku. She's been here in Mokolodi since 1994. She came here when she was 8 years old. And then she was with 2 other calves. One is a sub-adult, that's her grandchild. It's a child of her child. So most of the rhinos that we have here in Mokolodi are from Tsuku. And then the other one, the younger one, was her new calf, which is about 1.5 years old. On an annual basis, we obviously try to determine the carrying capacity of our game reserve. That helps us to determine the number of species that we can keep and what species we can keep. Sometimes as a farmer, you'll see that you have a lot of grass in the area and you think, oh no, everything is great. But that might not be the case, because you might have some unpalatable grass with very minimal nutritional value. That's why it's always important to carry out vegetation assessment in order to see the types of species of grass that you have and determine whether they are of good nutritional value. And that can also tell you the type of animals and the numbers that you can stock within your game reserve.
Ile ka mafelo a beke gone ka ko Stanbic ga Borone Golf Club ka kwa haebe gona ya lo le khaisano ya ntla e le gona gore ha ne tshotsela mo hatselwane he la Botswana he le ya Botswana International Cross Country ha ine tsamantse e tsere ke bone ba ha Golden Sports Agency ha ba le gona gore mo tsela gompieno tlo tsamantse re bua le bone ha mo teledipele wa metshameko kana morulaganyi wa lebelolone lo dlo didube go tla gona gore ha ba iseka tsaka tselentse jamba reflecta gona gore go diregile yang ele ka mafelo a let's go dia sebaka re se tse ganyone ha dumela breakfast ke go dumedisa ya lo re dube
dia go dumedisa khaitsati
o siame
ke monate
letsa pala la go bankanyetsa the biggest competition letsa maheng
yo ka re motho na itwa ka matla go re ke a uta gore ke goga bokete since maloba go agana tota
okay tla reflect hela re belle le gore go tsamaile yang le khoneng hala gona
tota re le ba Botswana kana re le tshaba ya Botswana re khonne gote gongwe ha e leng gore gongwe nka tswa gongwe re sa khona go hitella sente ke dipalo se e leng gore gongwe ne re di solohetse tsa mahatsi but re tswa go lemoga morago gore invitations di tswa gore ga go bone late gape batho ile gone ba gore go a mo di office tse dingwe di se di tswalwe me at least ha e leng gore ra celebrate day ke yone katlego e re nnileng lone le gone gore at least we have started next year we know where we went wrong ra itse gore re bakanya ha kae re itse gore simolla ha kae
re menjara yang katlego re ha o ka te ke ngore lebelo le la tlegile bo ke tsa motho gore re khonne 1 2 3
number 1 hela ke gone gore re simolotse re bone itse gore re teng ra tshila Number 2 ke gore ke la ntha go iragala yana mo Botswana re thola re dira di cross country me re ra di road race go sianwa hela mo ditseleng. Number 3 ke bone Batswana ba setse ba itse ba testile gape monate o mongwe o tshwanang wa Botswana Golden Grand Prix ba le emetse ke ra re ne go supala hela gore you know what mongwe le mongwe is interested. Number 4 le bone ba Botswana Golf ba setse ba supa gore you know what they want to help and to move forward gore in future lebelo le ne le tshwaro hela ka support ya bone. Number 5 ke bone ba FNB. You know, go simolla hela le relationship le batho is not an easy thing. Ja no FNB setse ile our partner is no longer a sponsor. Ja no ba testile again ba you know what we know gore you people will never disappoint. We are moving forward with yourselves.
O tlhalositse ya le gona gore ne la ntlha re kopana le lebelo lone me bile se mo se le go tsama ke selemo ga thata ya lone le gore ga re tlhaloganye gore cross country ke rona re itse ya le gona gore cross country tsantse gore go tabuga ya lo ha mo tseleng like road race motho le gona gore ga tlhaloganye thata ka dikgantso tsa cross country last time ne ke botsa Khalista se mo ga go ba tlhalosetse gore sentle what was different ka this the difference between a road race le the cross country
Kore cross country ke mabilo a ileng gore a trainer party ngwe le ngwe ya mmele ke dumela gore le wena no le teng o iponetse go na le ha ba tolang teng the skills sa high jump sa tsena go na le ba tolang teng ba le horizontal skills sa long jump sa tsena go na le ha ileng gore they run road race ya tsena track ya tsena go na le ba ileng gore like se se o na wetse mo metsing that ka bogone gore go ruta go deala le diemo already you have to think gore ke a go dira jang ke a go and mongwe le mongwe na tshogile mo Botswana including yourself BTV. I remember ha ke tsena go lona ke le ra ke let's go le re rena di camera tse di kgonang go siana re nai but here we are World Athletics they are so excited ka lona gore you know what was that Botswana cameras ke bara ke yes but quality images so you at least le simulotse le lona le rona
but re se botlhoka ya lo ke bone ba tabugi go re se mere lebeletse ya lo dipalo were you guys happy ka the turn out eleng gore le bone ya lo ka mafelo a beke
mo gae we are very happy like I said from the beginning gore go ngwa re disappointegile nteng ke gone issue ya di Christmas ya di holiday ba bangwe ke gone ne ba bula di office tsa bone re lemogile morago gore di email ne di sa kgona go ba hitel but nevertheless like I said we have started and next year we won't have a similar challenge.
Ga sa mantsi le bilalo I think ga ke le bilalo the calendar hela ya mabelo mono ga ne le lebelo la bobedi la cross country le ntse le dira ga sa mantsi le bilalo mo phateng yone ya batabuga ka re itumeletse ka mokgele gona gore batabugile ka teng ke itse gona gore bontsi ba bone ba bua gona gore dinako sa bone di ntse di improve le yalo jalo
go ntse jalo rona re le ba Botswana Athletics family re itemogetse kgolo e se kanang ka sepe and remember Botswana Athletics ne idrisa lebelo le ile di nationals tsa bona again and dipalo hela tsa batabogi ba ba mo gae gantsi o taitela ba le 2 ba ale 1 you know but this time even Leone senior women o ka lemoga gore ba ba simolotse dipalo tsa bone ne di nametsa tota so rona hela ka ha re itseng tsamao re ntse re tsamaya ka teng we are saying ine le katlego hele se kanang ka sepe
ha e tsentse ya lo le mabelo a track and field ke tlo sa makentse ke lebelalo golden prix ya last year le gona gore ne re bona ya lo batabugi ba ntshintsi ba tswa le gone ka kontle ka kwa a go nkontle ga gore di email ha di ya gore ga sentle lebelo le le wa ka gona gore re tsame re ntse re ngoka yalo batabugi ba bantsi go tswa le ka kontle ke gore go dirwe ka tselentse jang
ke gone gore re simolle eli let people know what we are going to do and then really market ka ha re ka khonang ka teng number 2 of course do tse they are a bit expensive to run hela a competition e tshwanang le a ke ra Motswana ke re you know I'm talking about me not anybody else I spent close to 50,000 doing only this from my own pocket just because of the love of the game but hela bona ha re ka tshuletsa budget ya ka o kare e rile maloba ke chaisa hale ka bona FNB gore the smile ine se le go godimo ya no kakanyo ya me ke gore ke ba thulela go santse go tsamaele kgakala re tswale ha re sena re tswala it gives us a allowance ya gore re kgone gore re bue le di athletes outside ba committee ba bue hela gore no now you know what this day I'm not going anywhere ke tabe ke le go Botswana bona next year I'm 100% sure gore we'll do something bigger than this one.
a re ka di challenge le gore kopang le tsone yalo ke itse gona gore ga go bonolo a le go simolla selo e bile la ntlha yalo go sama go ntsa go na le di obstacle hale le ithutileng ke le itemogatseng se le gona gore ntla re ke ntse ha ngwa go tla be ke re ya gompieno ne gona le pharologanye ntsi yalo mo lebelong le ga ke le tshwantseng ya last year.
The challenge ke gone gore you know what sponsors ne di siyo go thelele ene le rona tota. I'm not even blaming them this time. Ke blame rona gongwe le World Athletics le Botswana Athletics because re simolotse a bit late. Le one World Athletics e approvile this competition a bit late. And FNB ba khona gore ba rescue. But surely like I said going forward represent a report this week. Harisna na ela represent re simolla go bula next year. Of course, it's a busy year for Golden Door Sports Agents and Botswana Athletics family because Renali tuna pila ga rona ke ya Golden Grand Prix le ngore you know what re batla gore re tshuletse bara ye go godimo go gaisa last year and of course le di Olympic ke ngwa go ile gore o busy thata mo go rona
and All Africa Games
yes sengwe le sengwe but rona like we are saying re kampora la nageng at least I'm glad I'm no longer working ya no focus go ne ko mabilong he
yeah okay le bile ile re bua ka di kgaisano tsona le tsone tsa di All Africa Games lebelo la mafelo a bikela la cross country le ne le diriso ya le gona gore le ha ba tshameki ya lo sebaka sa go qualify le gone ka go Serbia a ga o le bile dina gona le motshameki le gona gore kana motabo le gona gore a o gone go hitlela ya lo o seo
ba tabegi ba rona ka bontsi tota especially from position 1 up to position 6 ba hiteletsi seemo seo but ya no kana mo go laola Botswana Athletics rona we are spade workers ha re dirile yana re tswetse re ba ha di results re ha World Athletics the results and then bone they are to determine now to say re sa team ya dipalo tse di kana ba lebile le dipata tsa bone yes
okay so go rona le ba ta go bele gona ba iponetse phatla ko Serbia okay interesting gongwe hena go ke tsa maentse nna mma ba ya lo ke eng se le gona gore gongwe go tsa marantsi re bua o ka batla go se highlight ya lo re lebile lone lebelo la weekend le gona gore in the future ha re le Botswana ha re ka dira eng botoka
ke gone hela gore Botswana a re neng re supporting athletics ko ne mo hama yo leng gore you know what o ka khona gore imolla morwalo o leng gore sports is cheap you can run barefoot as long as apara how apere hela as per athletics norms se cheap tota ga se tshwane le di codes tse dingwe re kopa support ya lona le Botswana re kopa support ya gape le di sponsor o bona ha re ka ba ra bona di sponsor that's the only thing that rona we want we will deliver to Botswana. That's the only thing that we need to be honest with you.
Speaking about support, how someone to bile yalo ha ka re re mo Botswana re thata yalo ka track and field but when it comes to cross country santse re emetse yalo ka ko morago le bo red dube le ruta ka tseleng ke tsogona le ntse le teng ba tshela ke khanya la gona gore ga re tlhaloganye thata ka cross country le ruta ka tseleng tseng le ba bolela ka tseleng tseng ba tsana gona gore mabelo a mohuta one ya ka tsa phetogo e ntseng ka yalo mo kholong ya metshameko ya lo mono gae
tota it's our duty and malatsinyana I'm so happy ka gore re nna le dipalo tse dintsi ha o ka bona phone ye gore lela go le kae mongwe le mongwe o setsa bona ngwana go le tselete bo mongwe le mongwe and ha o ka seke wa re ha le tsile a tswa bo palwa ke go bona another litsile gora ga wa hitel but rona gompeno santse re le mo boitumelong regardless gore gongwe sports ga se yo mo dikolong but hela to be honest with you re santse re khona go nna le makwala ha makwala a tswa bo litsile ba tsena ha litsile a tswa o mongwe a tsena that's something se ileng gore ra se itumella mo Botswana
tla go tlaketse se baka se ke le bogele gore bo khone go tla ka kana ga se nna go ke ene mma
thank you Khaitsadi
ile ya lo re hedlo didube na tsamantsa a re ha ya lo a tshedimoso ka lebelo la mafelo a bikelo le la Botswana International Cross Country ga borone 2024 le ileng gore le tla boa gape ya lo mo ngwageng o tlang tla re James se gone ha tsa metshameko o ga go ga metshameko ya Africa Cup of Nations ya tswela le permanent la gompieno ga re ga metshameko e mongwe the biggest one Africa borwa ba tsama ba ntse ba thulana le Morocco ke tsena gore la bohela Africa borwa ba fenya yalo Africa Cup of Nations re ne re bona yalo se kana ba samka lone le hatselone lo ele la Morocco ka 1996 la re dimisa gona ntlo mira again tomorrow na ke bija ke eme na o se femo ke emi
Maximizing the death of locally produced foods is going to be the topic, and it's going to be the major issue of my discussion for this interview this morning. And Kaurole Kenahano le Mr. Fani Gwizi, and is the Chief Executive Officer of Arona Foods. Mr. Fani, good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yes.
Good morning, BTV viewers and listeners.
Yes, sir. I did say to you off air that I think I'm going to officially say that I've met my hero this morning, and I will explain to the viewers why I'm saying this. But first things first, Arona Foods. Tell us, basically to give us the brief background of your company and what it does.
Well, Arona Natural Foods was formed in 2014. We actually produce cold pressed sunflower cooking oil. And in 2018, we had an agreement with the Woolworths, an exclusive agreement where we're going to be producing all their baked goods. So that's Arona in a nutshell.
Right. And I think the reason I'm smiling now is because, like I said, I've met my hero. You're making these cakes that we're seeing being displayed here. Cake, your chocolate cake, and it's coming from the confectionery side. But before we talk about this deal with Woolworths, I want us to talk about what you've been doing since 2014, before you got this big break with Woolworths.
We've been producing sunflower cooking oil from sunflower seeds. So what we do is we started, I think we were only 6 or 7 people. We started producing cold pressed sunflower cooking oil. So what happens is we buy sunflower seeds from local farmers, and then we produce our cooking oil. And it's a cold press, which means it's chemically free.
Yes.
It's for health conscious people. Yes.
Right. Let's talk about, before we talk further about the business, let's understand why did you choose to produce sunflower oil to assist yourself, Leone, this bakery business? I mean, because given that there are many businesses that you could have ventured into, but you chose cooking oil and to bake.
There's quite a lot of things that influence for us to do such a products.
Yes.
Number one, being a Christian, we believe in what we eat is what we are.
Yes.
If we are health conscious people, it means whatever we're going to do, we are going to pass it to the nation. So being a health conscious person, I wanted to do something that is very healthy for everybody, not only for me. And also, secondly, we looked at to say, what is it that we can give back to the nation?
Right.
And an opportunity to say, there's nobody who is really focusing on health foods. Therefore, we said, let's have our cold press sunflower cooking oil. Let's have a relationship with Woolies, because their mandate also is about healthy foods.
Yes.
So
and also supporting locals.
And supporting our locals. So it became a good marriage between Arona and Woolies. But obvious government played a huge part by opening opportunities for us to say, guys, this is the opportunity. We cannot be bringing cakes, bread from South Africa.
Exactly.
While least a local person can produce.
Right.
So it played a huge part in our business.
Yes. Let's talk a bit about this marriage that you're talking about with Woolworths. How did it come about, and what did it mean to you as Arona Natural Foods?
Well, it started in 2015 to negotiate for that deal, and it took almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. And why did it take this long?
Obvious, they needed to trust us to say, can BOTSWANA be given this product to produce for them? Number one. Number two, I think we need to accept, and also they needed to accept us to say, guys, would you do this as BOTSWANA?
Yes.
And we proved to them that we can do it.
Yes.
And I think it's basically because it's an international company, so therefore the standards are supposed to be matched. You need to have the same taste when you're in South Africa, when you're in Namibia, and when
Canada,
you're in Botswana, so
wherever,
that things can you can really actually feel that you're having a Woolworths product.
That's very
Now let's
true.
talk about, I mean, it's only fair to say in everything that you do in life, challenges. Since 2014 up to date, what would you say the challenges were in terms of running successfully Aruna Fresh Produce? Yes.
There are so many challenges. Obvious, the issues of quality. We are talking about quality. It is not easy for you to be credited by Woolies, to be credited by international standards.
Yes.
That is a huge challenge. And obvious, the skill. It was Aruna is the first company produce cooking oil in the country. You can imagine what it means.
Yes, and the pressure that comes with it.
The pressure, it was quite a lot. And also encouraging farmers to say, are you saying we should plant sunflower seeds? Are you going to take all these sunflower seeds from us? And also the challenges of teaching and preaching and allowing Botswana to appreciate a local product. It's not an easy thing.
It's not an easy thing.
They needed also to accept, to say, yes, this is a local company.
Yes.
We are going to support. And indeed, Botswana, they've supported Aruna quite very well. And not only Botswana, BITC, they've played a huge part. Government has played a huge part. And comes to also CEDA, they've also played a huge part to make sure that things are in order.
Speaking of huge part, and you mentioning CEDA, I think I should ask you fairly to say who funded you, because I don't think it was easy to. I'm only assuming that it can only request a lot of money to start up a company of Aruna Natural Foods. Naturally, that it requires a huge capital. Would you say somebody assisted you in terms of achieving your dream, Mr. Gwizi?
That's an obvious thing.
Yes.
CEDA played a huge part by financing us, and the other banks that I cannot mention, they also trusted us. And you see, we need also to have a proper network. I think the fact that the government opened those opportunities for us, even the banks, they could see that there's a huge potential. Even CEDA, they saw that there is a business here. So it was a good initiative.
Right. Yeah. You did mention earlier that it was not an easy thing for Botswana to trust the quality that you come with. I want to now understand the level of interest or the feedback that the customers have been giving you recently, and how that helps you in terms of growing the innovations of Aruna Natural Foods.
We've got quite a mixed feedback. Most of the people, they don't believe that these products are produced here. So it's
why is that the case?
I think it's the quality, the standard, and also it's a very unique products that we are producing. So we always love to undermine us as Botswana. We undermine, but we can go so high. The sky is the limit. We can do anything. If any other guy can do it in any other country, we can also do it here.
Right.
So that's the challenge of saying, is it local produced? So we are not sure whether the quality is good. But I think we have seen people now appreciating, and we have seen people now also questioning us to say, hey guys, how are you doing it? How can we help?
Yes.
So it's a good thing when you see people now coming in, say, we are able to help you guys. How can we help? We have seen people saying, we want to donate our skills, we want to donate experience. So that's why I'm saying it's a mixed feeling, but mostly Botswana are welcoming our products.
And by the fact that you've been here since 2014 to date, it means actually you are happy with the support, you are happy with how people are receiving your products. Now let's talk about the manufacturing process of the virgin oil.
Yes.
Where you even get your raw materials, and how they even get here, and how you start the production, the manufacturing from the point A until to the last step.
We have asked a very interesting. Our president has been talking about value chain.
Yes.
I think if there's any company that must be given that reward, I'm challenging you.
Yes.
It's Aruna.
Right.
Yeah, because we are empowering farmers to plow. So they plow sunflower seeds. And then we ask local transporters to carry those raw materials to our plant in Pakalani. And from there, we press, we do our production. Obviously, quality people are involved in all value chain issues to make sure that all our raw materials are high quality. And after producing, we also distribute. There are so many raw materials that we buy, like the packaging we buy from Botswana. Other raw materials we buy from Botswana. We have employed more Botswana. I think for us, we have done quite very well, and then we distribute to the retailers.
Indeed. You do, like you said when the conversation began, that you are one of the first companies to produce cooking oil, sunflower oil, and now that there are, I think, 2-3 products from the local manufacturers, together with bread and whatever that comes with confectionery products. What sets your company apart from the rest that a person can actually see in the shelves from the local shops?
Number one is the quality of our products. Number two is organic. So it's chemical free. Any product that you're producing, we don't put chemicals in it. So quality, organic, being a local company producing, being a Botswana producing. So that sets us apart.
Yes.
And above all, we're a Christian-based business. So we've got protecting us in our business.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, I love it about God. And there is this issue with businesses, especially local companies, whereby there's a problem with consistency. 1 minute there's a product in the shelf, the next it's gone because they couldn't keep up with the market needs or anything that could have prevented them from being a success. How does Arona Natural Foods make sure that there's consistency? Because I believe when you taste this slice of bread, they should taste the same throughout the year or throughout your entire life. How do you ensure that there's consistency in terms of your products and everything that you do, and also your service towards your customers?
Yeah, I think we have got a very strong procurement department, and we've got also very qualified quality control people who make sure that wherever we buy our raw materials, there's consistency. So once we have got consistency in supply, then we'll be able to run a consistent production. So in a nutshell, we have got qualified people who are doing this thing behind the scene.
What is your contribution to the local economy? We're talking about employment, how many employees you have, and other than just employment, what is that you do to make sure that you're also actively participating in Botswana's economy? I mean, I'm sure you're also part of a good growing GDP.
Yes, we have, when we started, we were 6. Now I think we are almost 140 workers.
Right.
That
Very
tells you
yes.
that tells you that we have created employment. And number one. Number two, we are trying to reduce import bill. Okay, and obviously we are returning tax.
Yes.
So we are contributing to the economy. And beside that, we also look after our social welfare for human beings, and also within our community we are able to contribute towards schools, towards I don't want to mention some organization, but we contribute quite a lot. As we are saying, what can we do?
Let's talk about the future plans for Arona Natural Foods. Where do you see your company in the next, let's project 5 years at least?
We see quite a lot. So our plan is to make sure that we double employment, create more employment. Our plan is to make sure that all local companies should be able to supply us with the raw materials that we need. And our most important thing is to make sure that we are making profits, so that we grow. Above all, we want to make sure that we are one of the shining companies when it comes to high quality products.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. I did ask you about the challenges you faced to start this company. Now I want to know the challenges that you faced in terms of production of either your cooking oil or your bakery products, and how you try to overcome them so that they can be that consistency that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, I think we are training people skilled. Issues is it's a daily thing that we need skilled people. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's the most important.
And we are glad that we are getting some support all over through Woolworths, and also government is supporting us. And we are training young people to make sure that they do better. Yeah.
Speaking of government support, what exactly does the government do to give you that support that I would think you really appreciate?
I think they've made the platform fair. In the sense that they're saying, let's close the border so that people, Botswana, they produce their own food.
Right.
For me, it's an amazing gesture that the government stood. And number two, the fact that the government is saying, let's prioritize local produce. Whether you talk about tender, talk about whatever, we are saying, let's consider Botswana, let's consider a local produce product.
Right.
For us, it's enough. It's enough support. I think that's what we need. Yep.
I'm wondering now, and somebody is whispering to my ear, why the name Arona Natural Foods?
I knew that it's coming.
Yes.
No, the Arona came by, we said, these products that we are producing belongs to you and belongs to me. And it belongs to the nation. So the whole idea, that's why we are talking about value chain. This whole idea is to say everybody must contribute, and these products belongs to us.
Right.
So that's why we came to
very
say
inclusive.
Arona, yes.
Yes. Let's talk about now, I think we've given a lot of attention to the cooking oil and is there a difference between, what's the difference between these two oils? I'm now wondering because I've seen somewhere written virgin oil. I don't know whether it's virgin oil or...
Those are two different products, but they're all cooking oil. The process of this 2 liters is filtration. When we are filtering, this is filtered so many times. That one is not filtered completely, even the bottling, because there's some people wants to have that, we call it smell, but the health conscious people we say is the aroma.
Yes,
the aroma. People want to smell that sunflower seed. I always say to people, if you walk in and buy an orange, and that orange does not smell that smell of being orange, are you sure you're eating orange? So when you're using that oil, it's cold pressed, you want to get the aroma. But the other people are not comfortable. So that's the only difference, that the other one is filtered so many times, the other one is filtered once.
Yes. So is there any difference in terms of the health benefits, or that all the same? Which one is more healthy?
I would go for the cold press virgin oil, because I want to smell, I want that aroma for the sunflowers.
Right.
Yes.
Right, Mr. Fanny Gwiza, I think that's the way we should leave our conversation for now, and I hope we did inspire 1 or 2 citizens to actually come up with their own ideas and be able to benefit from their passion. Thank you very much for passing by, sir.
Thank you so much.
Any last words?
My last word is to say, Botswana, we've been given an opportunity. Let's accept the opportunity. And we've got...
mindset change.
Mindset change. That's what I wanted to say.
Right.
Say, mindset change. Let's accept to change. And we've got access to everything in this country, so we can produce our own products. And let's stay focused.
Stay focused.
And support each other. That's the most important thing.
Right.
Mindset change. Let's support locals.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gwizi. It was a pleasure to have you here on my couch this morning.
Thank you so much.
All right. Elejalo, the Chief Executive Officer, Kako, Arona natural foods. I like when you say the sky is the limit. Whatever you do, make sure that is your passion, and your passion will always help you carry help you maximize your own profits. Like I said, it was about maximizing the potential of our locally produced foods. The CEO kako Arona Natural Foods and Mr. Fani Gwizi ke go botsa kgetse re ke le boa go tsetela re tswela jalo thulaganyo ene ya gago ya Dumela Botswana.
And just like that, we've come to the end of our wonderful program, Dumela Botswana, waking you up every single Monday to Friday, excuse me, between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. And teaching you a little bit about all the things you need to know. And on Tuesdays, it's always Business Tuesdays. That's why Arona Natural Foods was with us. I thought the conversation was so inspirational.
It was so inspirational.
Inspiring the products in front of you. This is actually the work of someone's hands.
I couldn't stop smiling throughout the conversation because actually, like I said, I felt like I've met my hero.
Right.
And the gentleman was here.
And they have literally done such a wonderful job. We wish them all the best. And we wish you the best as you chase your dreams this morning. Guys, we're still working on our goals. We're still trying to be productive, and I hope you have enjoyed everything that we've brought to you this morning on the show. Specifically, got all the things that is going on in the world of athletics. This April, the Golden Grand Prix will be back, and Glody Dube and his team will be the ones bringing us that as well.
Yes, exactly. Glody Dube cross country, but there is so much potential. Let not be go untapped. Please support them and make sure that everything is LB.
And I think that's how we close it today. I hope you had a good one. Did you enjoy your morning?
I did. As always, I
your
love
takeaway?
being here. I love being here. My takeaway is meeting my hero. Like I said, I'll keep on singing for the rest of the day. I met Mr. Fani.
You have a new hero.
I'm so happy.
And to you, I hope
made.
you are your own hero. And as myself and Ben say good morning, my name is Leboa LB Moring.
And I am Bernard Benny B. Mohai. So let's meet again tomorrow, same time, same place.
Good morning.
The Morning Show is proudly brought to you by Botswana Post. Rise and shine.